Okay, so here are the directions for your 12 days of high school. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on Create and go to Spreadsheet. Okay, the directions say that in cell A1 you're going to type your name, so I'm going to type my name. In cell A2, type 12 days of high school. And you'll notice that A is the column and 2 is the row. Okay, if I double click it, makes sure that it stays in there. I'm going to skip cells A4, but I'm going to start in B4. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and click in B4. And going across, type the different days. So, day 1, we go across the next cell. Day 2, I'm going to pause this so you don't have to watch me type all the days. Okay, now I'm finished, and in column N4, I'm going to type in number of items. I'm going to go across to O4 and type cost per item. And then in P4, I'm going to type total costs. Now I'm going to go over to A5, so I'm going to come all the way back to A5. And going down, I'm going to type the items in order that were given by the teacher. So A5 is going to be a locker. A6 is going to be friends. And you're going to keep continuing. I'm going to pause so you don't have to watch me type all that. Okay, on the directions, number 10, it says that we're going to enter the quantity of each item in the correct cell. So on day 1, I got a locker. And every single day after that, the teacher gave me a locker as well. So I'm just going to go and put in, and every day I got 1 locker. Now I'm going to come down to friends. I didn't get any friends on day 1, but on day 2, I got 2 friends. And every single day after that, my teacher gave me 2 new friends. Okay? If you come down to world maps, I didn't get any world maps until day 3, but on day 3, I got 3 world maps. Do you guys get the picture? Okay, I'm going to pause it and finish filling out the rest of it. You guys can do the same. Oh, I'm going to stop you for a second because I just thought of something that might help you. You can copy and paste the number values in your cell. So let's say that I put a 4 here. I can highlight it. You have to click out of the cell first, but if I highlight it and come back, I can right click and hit copy. And then if I just highlight all the days up until day 12, I can paste, and then it'll show up as a 4. I can go to day 5 and type in 5. I have to click out of the cell and back in it, and then I can copy it all the way up to day 12. And you can do that for the rest of your days. Okay, once you have all your numbers entered, we're going to come over here to column N, and we are going to calculate how many of each items there are. So what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way back to day 1, and you're going to hold down the shift key and highlight all the days that you received a locker. You're going to stop on day 12, that's the last day that you received a locker, and you're going to try to figure out the sum for the next column. So you're going to come up to the toolbar and click where it says sum, and if you'll notice, the formula says equal sign, which means you're going to create a formula, the sum of B5 to M5. When you click on it, it tells you that you got 12 items, or 12 lockers in total. Okay, so we're going to do that for row 6. So we're going to come over and we're going to highlight all the rows in which we received new friends, all the way up through day 12, and then we're going to hit sum, and it's going to give us the sum again. Okay, you can keep doing that for every row, or here's a quick shortcut. If you highlight the cells that have a formula in it and copy it, you can then highlight all the other cells that you want to have that formula in and click paste, and it'll automatically add all those other columns for you. Okay, next what we're going to have to do is put in the cost per item. So you're going to go back to your directions and you're going to figure out how much everything costs. Okay, and you're just going to go ahead and type it in. Okay, so I've entered all the cost per items into this column. And now we want to format it. You can see I put in a $sign here. I didn't put in one anywhere else. We want to make sure that we format this so that it all comes up the same dollar way. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight, sorry, I went backwards. Okay, you're going to highlight all those columns and you're going to click Format, Number, and you're going to make all the numbers in our area currency. Make sure it's the currency with dollars and cents, not just dollars. Okay, everything's changed to currency. The next thing we're going to do is figure out the total cost. The formula to figure out the total cost is not one you can automatically put in, so we're going to type it in. For the formula, you're going to click in the equal sign, which means we're going to start a formula. And to find the total cost, we want to multiply the number of items times the cost per item. Okay, so you can either click in the cell for N5, or you can just type in N5. Then you're going to put multiplies, which is the asterisk symbol. If you hit a shift and an 8, you'll put that in. And then the next cell that we want to put together is 05. Once we do that, we just click enter, and now we get how much it costs to have 12 lockers at $28.95 a piece. Okay, let's try that again with the next row. We're going to hit equal, and now we're looking at N6, so we can type in N6 times 06 equals, and then any number times 0 is 0. Now that we're going to copy these, you can keep doing that to every row, or if you want to do the shortcut, you're going to highlight both of these, right click, copy, and then you want to highlight all the cells. I hold the shift key down to highlight all these cells at the same time, and then you're going to click paste. The computer just did all that math for you. Okay, now if you'll notice in this P4, it's 347.4. Okay, that doesn't seem like it's in dollar signs, even though there's a dollar sign in front of everything else. So you're going to have to format this like currency as well. You're going to highlight everything in this column, and once again, click Format, Number, Currency, Dollars and Cents. That way, this is all formatted as currency correctly. Okay, we're almost done. In cell N18, you're going to type in the words grand total. And then we're just going to create a sum. So we want to know the total cost for Christmas. If you remember, we just start highlighting all the way down to the cell above where we want the sum to be. So if I want the sum to be in P17, I need to stop highlighting at P16. Okay, then I'm going to go up to the top, and I'm going to click in sum. And my total amount should be $419.1882. Now, if you messed up somewhere along the way, like let's say that you forgot to put in 12 days for the 12th day of Christmas, and you put a space there, it changes the entire dollar amount. But I can go back in and fix each cell so that it works. Okay, I hope you had a great time learning about spreadsheets. Your teacher's not going to grade you on this dollar amount because obviously everyone should know that. But we're going to grade you on is whether or not your formulas that we can see up here are all correct. Okay, thank you so much.